Hi, welcome to my channel, Lux to O, and today I have a special video for you. I think it's special and I hope you'll enjoy it. This is about Boadicea the Victorious and my latest collection from them, and this is their discovery set of bestsellers from this house. I bought this recently from So Avant-Garde when they were having a sale, and I have to tell you that it does not disappoint. And it certainly makes this type of set more accessible to a lot of people. Certainly for me, because we have some very expensive ones in their bestseller collection. We have Blue Sapphire, Complex, Valiant, and Glorious. And the first fragrance is Blue Sapphire. Beautiful bottle. And these, what's so special about these bottles is that they're exact replicas of the bigger bottles you might want to order. And in the center of this shield, we have Sapphire. And on the back, we still have their attention to detail with the name of the fragrance house and the name of the fragrance. Let me share with you my thoughts on Blue Sapphire. This is a fall spring fragrance, and you can certainly wear this on cooler summer evenings. If I were traveling on a cruise to Alaska, this would certainly be in my carry-on luggage. This is a May-June wonderful type of cruising weather for Alaska, and it would be a wonderful time of year for this fragrance, as well as in September or October, of course. This is unisex but leans masculine in my opinion. The perfumer is Christian Provenzano. If you're looking for a fragrance that embodies a regal type of experience and sophistication, then absolutely you should know more about Blue Sapphire. This isn't just a perfume, it's an experience, and this is a British niche house. Even their spray is wonderful from just a bottle like this. And I absolutely love this fragrance. This is one you need to know about. The inspiration behind this particular fragrance is it was launched to commemorate the wedding anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. And if you know anything about their story of romance, it's quite nice. The exquisite bottle and presentation. Well, I've shown you the presentation. Let me show that to you again, and you can appreciate how gorgeous this is. That magnificent gold shield and the genuine sapphire in the middle just screams royalty, doesn't it? At least it does to me. The journey begins with top notes of lemon, saffron, orange, sage, and marigold. This is so beautiful. I can't stop sniffing my wrist. You continue on the journey in the heart with cardamom, rose, magnolia, and also an Indian jasmine. Then you have the perfect finish for this fragrance with the notes of amber, oud, patchouli, and vetiver. I do detect in here a very easygoing, smooth type of leather, and it plays so well with the other notes. I get a very mellow too, very barely detectable chocolatey note. What a magnificent creation this is. This is oud rose, but it goes far beyond the typical oud rose that you might be enjoying now. And you may want to try a 2 ml sample. Given the expense of these fragrances for this full-size bottle, I would suggest a sample size or a 10 ml decant prior to purchasing a full-size bottle. The ones from this house do give that presentation that you can't match. This is Beast Mode Performance and Beast Mode Sillage. I do think that a 10 ml decant this size might actually be able to take you through a fall and spring season quite easily. I liked the scent because it has something special that others may not like. My husband did not like this one at all. I think it's unique, and I absolutely love it. Now, the 10 ml decant of Blue Sapphire is $96. The 50 ml is not available, and the 100 ml is $935, so it's a quite expensive fragrance. Wonderful way to try it is through So Avant-Garde or from Boadicea the Victorious website and trying their discovery sets. Really a way to get your nose on some heavy hitters that are absolutely masterfully blended. 3 words for Blue Sapphire would be swoon-worthy, powerful, and sparkling. The next fragrance in this discovery set is Complex. This is definitely a fall-winter scent, in my opinion, depending on where you live. Let me give you a close-up of the bottle. I just want you to appreciate that because I absolutely adore the bottles, full size, and these cute miniatures. And then you have the back as well. That is a green glass. And the tops on these are not like their bigger bottles. That's the one way they differ. And these are plastic caps, but they are still very snug fitting and certainly give you all the presentation that the big one would, the larger size bottles would. This is a beautiful leather prominent fragrance, which is unisex and leans quite masculine to my nose. Very masculine. Now I find this quite pleasant, and the journey begins with some aromatic notes that I really enjoy. It is immediately very earthy to me and aromatic. Top notes are pine, sage, and basil. In the heart we have olibanum and violet. The base notes we have a combination, which is a real complex blend, hence probably the name I'm guessing for complex. Musk, cistus, labdanum, ambergris, civet, oak moss, leather, and oud. The pine is quite invigorating, and I find it quite embracing as well. It's a note that you see a lot in masculine-leaning fragrances, and I love the note. It just simply makes me happy, and I love the note of sage as well. The sage and the basil are quite aromatic and gives me a very peaceful feeling. The heart is where I think some of the challenges may be presented for some people. It is pleasant with olibanum that offers that sweet woody quality to it, and it's slightly balsamic. The violet is that delicate flower, which I think is a good choice for this scent and certainly needed. The base notes form what I feel is a complicated essence of the scent, giving it that earthy, leathery feel with a warm and rich oud. And there is a slight animalic quality to this fragrance. There's no doubt in my mind that this fragrance is not for everyone. It's in their bestseller collection, which surprises me because it has depth as so many other fragrances do and very complicated notes. For me, this is not a purchase because I do feel like it's very masculine leaning. My husband also did not enjoy the scent, and he felt he could not wait to wash it off. So it's very different. I do love the aromatic piney opening. It's long lasting, as are many from this house, with a very strong projection. Now for a 50 ml bottle, you can possess this one, and you can also purchase it in a 100 ml bottle. 3 words for this fragrance would be aromatic, earthy, and slightly smoky. Now the gem is next, and it is, in my opinion, Valiant. Blue Sapphire is absolutely gorgeous, but Valiant, she is the star in this collection. This is an all year long fragrance. The nose behind this scent, Valiant, is Christian Provenzano. I just love these miniatures. Okay, so right off the top, Valiant will hit you with an incredible, bright, sparkling, effervescent type of citrus. Oh, that is just delightful. I'm getting a beautiful blend of mandarin, orange, and grapefruit in the beginning. But it's not sharp or harsh. It's incredibly well blended. Almost hard to distinguish the notes and when they transition into the middle notes and also the base notes. This is like, in my opinion, sunshine in a bottle. Kind of looks like sunshine in a bottle to me. Liquid sunshine. It also has a bit of greenness to it with petitgrain, which can give it a slightly strong edge, but not in this fragrance. Oftentimes, if petitgrain is in a fragrance, I have to get over that initial, what I feel sharp burst is in that fragrance note. But this one, I do not feel that way at all. It's just beautiful from the opening to the finish of the fragrance. And subtly, but fairly quickly, you'll get a real delight in a golden, creamy, exotic ylang ylang. Beautiful, and I don't get a ylang ylang that I can dislike. This is one that in my opinion, is a little bit harder to detect, and it's very smooth. As it settles into the heart of Valiant, that's where the magic begins. It begins from the opening of the bottle, but the base is so beautiful. It's an exquisite floral bouquet, and you get facets that add a sheer type of elegance to the scent. It's had buttery facet with an airy elegance to it. There is a very delightful cherry blossom in it that gives it kind of a classic airy sweetness. And also you get the joyful pairing of orange blossom and jasmine, which is that perfect addition of that white floral combo, and it really makes this a balanced symphony that absolutely sings on the skin. And finally, in the dry down, this is where Valiant truly begins to anchor itself and last for hours. We're greeted with a warm, inviting vanilla that isn't too sweet or sugary. It's very sophisticated vanilla and blends seamlessly into that lush amber depth with just a hint of tonka bean that gives it a slight almond-like sweetness to it, but it is not too sweet in my opinion. What makes Valiant so special in my opinion is that it's bright and uplifting in the opening, then it transforms into a smooth, elegant floral heart, and finally we get that lush, woody amber base. And it manages to be fresh and airy while still being very rich and opulent. In terms of performance, like all Boadicea the Victorious that I have found, at least most of them, I get a solid 8 hours on here of longevity. And the sillage is strong in the beginning, but becomes more moderate. Finally, it does settle down into a perfect scent bubble. And while it doesn't continue to be beast mode, this speaks for itself, and it will get noticed. It leans into an elegant, refined, almost regal type of space that could easily be worn by anyone who wants a masterfully created blend. If you want to feel confident and polished, in my opinion, Valiant is the understated, luxurious finish that will leave a quite memorable trail. It works beautiful for special occasions, but I could certainly see myself wearing this anytime I just want to feel put together and good about myself. It is very expensive, which is why I'm not sure I'm going to be able to progress beyond this 10 ml bottle. I may try another 10 ml bottle as well, but this is expensive. If I had to choose 5 for life, Valiant would be a full-size bottle for me. 3 words for Valiant would be luscious, balanced, and refined. The last fragrance that I want to bring to your attention is Glorious, and I don't even have to take this out of the container because I have a full-size bottle of Glorious, and I do have a review of Glorious in either part 1 or part 2 of my Boadicea the Victorious fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance, and I think it's quite beautiful for the summer, but I really think you could wear Glorious all year. I will mention again that most from this house are very long lasting with a very nice projection. The quality from the bottle to the juice inside is quite exceptional. And these are for those who just want to feel quite special. There are some that lean masculine and some that lean feminine, but in my personal opinion, all are worth trying. Please visit their very nice website. You can choose 2 ml sample sizes, also 10 ml travel decants, 50 ml size in some of their fragrances, and some are only offered in the 100 ml size, not the 50 ml. You can even go to their website and create your own discovery set. And the cost of their personal discovery set that you put together will vary on the fragrances that you choose. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Share, subscribe to this channel for more of the fragrance contents. I do have some more Boadicea the Victorious fragrances coming in, and when I have those, I will certainly be making another video for you. And if you have tried Boadicea the Victorious, I would love to know what are your favorite scents from this house and which ones are you looking forward to trying. And if you want me to do a review on a particular one or two, please let me know. Any excuse for ordering from this house, and I certainly would want to bring that content to you. It's a nice excuse for me to get more fragrances from Boadicea the Victorious. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll look forward to seeing you in my next fragrance video. My fragrance friends, goodbye.